Dear Oops, Ouch. I am thrilled to hear you have found my blog and have taken the time to read and follow my little journey of life. Your support really means more than I could ever express. So I thought I would take this time to reply to your email, and I'm actually reading my response here. To your email and I guess comment left on my previous blog post. How many times do I need to say I'm sorry? Um, I thought I would do it by this video, kind of adding a little more intimacy to my little journey here. And I hope kind of doing these face-to-face answers some of your questions. So to answer your first question about my crystal meth addiction as it related to me, the addiction was very serious, and it almost cost my life on several occasions. And since the end of my addiction, I have to tell you, I've feeling the healthiest I have ever been. I mean, it's, just not muscly, but just my thoughts are really clear. I have been able to do amazing things over the last 5 years. I mean, the number of projects and accomplishments and things I have done are just beyond what I would ever have imagined. And I'm free from always having to look over my shoulder in a constant state of paranoia. And most of all, I'm free from allowing addiction to control my life, always having to chase that next hit. It sucked. So you ask, do I still have cravings? Yes, there are triggers that cause these. Some of those triggers are sex, money, the death of my brother, when people tell me I'm not worthy of my life, living with HIV/AIDS, or even simple as someone even saying the word meth. But today it's how I get past those cravings that make me, the strong person I am. And I rely on a bunch of healthy coping skills to work through them. I do things like such as calling friends, attending support groups, going to the gym and working out, which I do pretty much almost every day, and reminding myself, and this is really important for me, reminding myself that the next time that I ever act on a craving, it probably will be the last time that I ever see the light of day. And losing my life is just not an option today. I have a lot to live for. So now on to your second question, part one of that question. You asked me if I've ever sold my body for sex to procure money for the substance dependency. In an interview, a recent interview I did with an amazing online HIV publication, positivelight.com. And below this video, I reposted the link to that article, so please check it out and read it. I really disclose a lot of my personal life there. When asked the same question by Bob Leahy, who was doing the interview, I said this, and I'm going to reply the same to you. Yes, I have. And I choose not to elaborate on it as it's shameful. The second part of this question, your second question you asked, in a nutshell, you asked, what happened at the end? I'll go back there again, restating I nearly lost my life in addiction. I tried to kill myself. And I have the scars that I look at every day to remind myself of it. It's plain and simple. Thankfully, the outcome of the suicide attempt was life and not death. I have a lot to live for. I have a lot to live for, and I'm excited about that. So lastly, let's get to your last question and final question about asking me while selling myself for the dependency, did I transmit the virus? And here's what I have to say to that. While under the influence, I continued in very, very self-destructive behavior. I mean, serious, risky behaviors that I am neither proud of nor willing to put myself in those situations again. Any situation, though, I was in was mutually consensual. Now, you mentioned in your signature line that you are a caregiver for someone who is HIV positive, and I'm curious to know if the person you care for is also in recovery, and is it possible that you may suspect that he or she may be in some similar situation, as it seems you are looking for answers to some very serious issues. So here's the thing. A possible solution, maybe to help you in your situation, if this is in fact your situation, is to contact a Narcotics Anonymous group or another professional service agency that can provide additional answers or additional support. So, Google search online, check your yellow pages, ask a friend, look online, that kind of thing. As you can see from my personal story, not all addictions are the same. And I hope that you may be able to find someone close to you that you can speak with in person to get the help that maybe you need or this person that you care for needs. I have to tell you, I was very fortunate to have had an intervention, and it's what saved my life. And I am now able today to really speak out loud in the fight against HIV and AIDS. And I'm really proud of who I am today. I have a pretty damn good life. Today, I choose not to let my diagnosis beat me down. I don't reflect on the war stories, nor do I need to elaborate on them to defend who I am as a person today. I will live a long and healthy life, and that's what matters most. I take it one day at a time, and I am pursuing my dreams, and I am living them. So I hope this response helps. I really appreciate, again, you emailing me. It means more than you know that I have people out there taking interest in my little story of hope. I'm sending you love, life, magic, some hugs, and thanks. I'm Daniel, and I'm living positively. Thank you for following my blog.